Vanakkam. Can you say Vanakkam? That's how you say welcome in Tamil, spoken in Tamil Nadu. Welcome to Patrika's Little Star Cafe. Facts that are fast, fun, and keep you happy. Today is Friday, November 16th, 2018. And here are today's matters for chatter. Number 1. Now hear this for tradition. Every year, the Thiruvananthapuram airport in Kerala shuts down for a few hours. It makes way for the Arattu, a special procession that takes the idols for a ritual bath from the Sri Padmaswamy temple to the Shankamukham beach. The procession passes through the runway en route to the beach and on its return, even before the airport was ever there. This tradition dates back to the Travancore dynasty. Airlines are notified of the dates in advance so that they can plan their flight schedules and passengers accordingly. Number 2. Has playing rock, paper, scissors ever gotten you into trouble? Well, a British referee is being banned for 3 weeks for this when he asked the captains of 2 football teams to decide who will get the kickoff in the Women's League match by a game of rock, paper, scissors. He apparently forgot his coin for the coin toss, so he improvised. Improvisation is a great thing because we need to take action sometimes. But other times, when rules are so strict, we need to fall back to guidelines and ask authorities before we land up in trouble. Number 3. Indian Justice Kurian Joseph is a judge or member of the Supreme Court of India. He has delivered 1,034 judgments, which puts him on the top 10 list of judges with the most judgments. He is the only sitting judge in the Supreme Court to make it to the list. There are 31 judges in the Indian Supreme Court, 1 Chief Justice and 30 judges. Justice Joseph is known for being a whistleblower or someone who acts like a watchdog, shouting out if things seem wrong. In fact, he thinks it's the job of the judiciary and the media to do this. Many times we wonder why there is so much news on disturbing topics we don't want to know about or put a blind eye to. Someone has to let the world know what is happening so that others are not encouraged to behave in the same irresponsible way. And now for today's mega matter. When we don't know something and need to know more, who do we go to? We now generally ask Google rather than asking an adult or a specialist. Google already knew everything, and thanks to us, it knows even more. All those health issues we Googled online and remedies for stomach issues and possible scary symptoms. But now, Google, which surveyed us privately for the National Health Survey and had promised not to use our data, is all set to break that trust. It created a sister company to Google, as both are owned by parent Alphabet Incorporation, and used Google services to make an app which has all the health data of its patients circulating the medical world. While I personally love the convenience of Google, we could all be a bit curious to know how this will play in our daily lives. Google uses this data to spring up ads while we search already. For instance, if I'm looking up remedies for a cold and cough, the next ad will be one for the best medicine for that problem. And now it has access to much, much more and won't let anyone even negotiate insurance rates given online, possibly. And maybe later it will open a health insurance company since there's a lot of scope for improvement there. As they say, there is no such thing as a free lunch. Even our freedom has a cost. Today's word of the day is homogeneous, which means all of the same kind. And finally, for today's quote of the day, many a spoken word is more piercing than an attack. So choose your words kindly. Thank you for listening, and do send us your questions and comments via WhatsApp, or you can email us at diptyanti@gmail.com. Take care. Lots of love, Dipti Auntie. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Do you know how loved you are?